One of the most common things that people want to learn to do in a lucid dream is to fly. But there is one question. Once you're up in the air, how exactly do you get down? Before we get into the video, I'd just like to remind you guys that this video is sponsored by you guys. If you would like a complete book on lucid dreaming that teaches you everything from the basics up to more advanced techniques, then check out the Lucid Dream book. There'll be a link in the top right hand corner or down in the description below. This book helps support the channel, so it allows me to keep making videos like this one, so if you do decide to get it, a massive thank you to you. Anyway, on to the video at hand. So, flying in lucid dreams. If you don't know how to fly, I've already covered it several times on my channel at this point, and my most recent video on it is about a technique called mind flying. This technique is really useful to me because it allows you to move in just about any direction with about the same ease. So you can go up, down, left, right, whatever direction you want, and it takes generally about the same amount of effort to go in any of those directions. If you're very proficient at mind flying and you don't have any issue landing when you fly, then this video might not be for you. You might not need to watch this. But some of you might not have mastered the technique yet, or you might be using other methods to fly in your lucid dreams, and you might have faced the same problem that I faced, which is how the hell do you actually land? You see, when I first learned to fly in a lucid dream, I didn't use the mind flying technique. What I actually used was a technique where I put my fist up in the air like Superman, I jumped up into the air, and essentially I took off. Now, when I was doing this technique, I would fly up into the air, I would soar up really fast, and I would get up above the houses, up even above the clouds if I wanted to, and I would get there with relative ease. But there was a little bit of a problem, because then I would look down at the earth below me and I would think, okay, I want to get a bit closer to this. And I would find that I didn't really know how to go down, because I had learned how to soar up in the air, but I wasn't sure how to go down. I tried like pointing my fist down, I tried like angling myself down, and sometimes I would start to move down, but other times I would just seemingly be stuck floating really high up in the air. If I'd gone really far up, then I would often be stuck really far up and have no seeming way of getting down. And even if I did start being able to move down, what I often found was that I would be moving down so slowly that the earth would start sort of moving further away from me. It was like my brain wasn't sure how to calculate me getting closer in distance to the ground, so it just kept creating more and more distance as I was traversing that distance, leaving me in this sort of permanent loop of just getting closer and closer to the earth, while the earth is actually getting further and further away, so I never actually really get closer, I just appear to be getting closer. It's just this illusion of movement. As I tried other flying techniques over the years, I experienced something similar. I learned to be able to move down and move towards the earth, but a lot of the time I would face this same issue where the earth would also seemingly be moving away from me, or I was moving too slowly down to actually ever reach my destination. And so it was very easy to get up in the air and I would have great dreams of flying, but I would often find that if I decided to fly in a lucid dream, that was it. That dream was now going to be a flying dream. I couldn't do anything else unless I actually created a new dream scene by like spinning or something. Well, for me, the answer that I found was learning this mind flying technique. Essentially, I learned to will myself in any direction using my mind in my lucid dreams. That allows me to go up or down or left or right or whichever direction that I feel like with relative ease. So that is something that you can do. But today I want to share a different technique specifically for those of you who aren't using the mind flying technique. And this is actually a technique that I discovered very recently, and sort of by accident. I was just sort of playing around with different movement techniques because I like finding new things to do. Even though I can do the mind flying technique, I still like discovering other ways of moving about, other ways of flying and so on. So I was flying, I was actually in my old house that I grew up in, and I started flying up into the air just sort of out of habit. And then I realized, oh, okay, I want to get down, but I've not been using mind flying, so why don't I try something different for once? So what I actually did was I imagined that there was an anchor tied to my feet, like a great big weight, a massive steel weight, and it was tied to my feet. I didn't actually spawn one in. I decided not to do that. I just imagined that thing and the weight of it. And just imagining this thing made me actually start sinking down, and I actually sunk down really fast and landed on the ground. It was one of the fastest landings that I've had in a lucid dream before. And it occurred to me that this is actually a great way to get down if you really want to land, and you really want to land really fast. So I played around with it some more, and sure enough, it was one of the fastest ways of landing that I've used. It's actually a little bit faster than mine flying even, so I might still use this in future, just when I want to land very quickly, when I'm not just moving down in general. So essentially the technique is really as simple as I said. While you're flying, imagine that you've got a great big weight or an anchor tied to your feet, pulling you down towards the ground very, very fast. And as you imagine that, and as you start to feel that weight in your mind, then you're going to start to find that you start moving down really, really quickly and reach the earth very, very fast. And you can go a little bit further with this. If you want to say adjust the speed that you're moving down or up, you can adjust what you're imagining underneath your feet. So you can imagine there's a great big massive anchor beneath your feet if you're really high up and you want to get down fast. But if you just want to move down slowly, maybe you don't want to reach the ground, you just want to get down a little bit, then you can imagine like something small, like a bowling ball tied to your feet or something. Play around with adjusting the size of the object that you're imagining as you're moving and see how your speed adapts. Now I'd be interested to hear from you guys. What techniques have you guys used to land in your lucid dreams? What do you do if you're flying in your lucid dream and you want to land? Does your flight technique just allow you to land naturally pretty easily? Or do you find that, like me with the early flying techniques I used, that you struggle to land and so you have to use some other sort of technique to get down? Another question I have for you guys is, are any of you guys playing around with that mind flying technique now, and have you found that helpful for you? Let me know down in the comments below. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. Make sure you subscribe and enable all notifications so you can stay up to date when my new videos come out. And if you want to keep watching, check out one of the videos on screen. Go watch that and I'll see you there soon. Take care and have some awesome lucid dreams.